Yo guys, what's up? Episode 55 of Beasts of the Wild brings us from New Zealand to the neighbours Australia. I found a new location for my claymore because this country has so many bird species, it's almost unbelievable. The Australian magpie was the first one. He can be compared to the crow or raven, but when it's nesting, he will attack and he will target your eyes. They don't like humans during that period, if you know what I mean. And they don't like claymores as well. Aussie rodents? Well, meet the sugar glider. He is an opossum, family of the squirrel glider, and here you see him gliding into an airstrike. The red-bellied black snake, that's just one of the many venomous snake species on the island. There are a lot more. In Dutch, he's known as the black adder, and he can become 6.7 feet long. That's pretty big for an adder. It lives in the east. A first victory and 9 VO. I'm still getting double XP, thank God, because the XP levels are getting really big. Meet the Spotted Quoll. That's the Australian version of the common cat or wild cat, it doesn't matter. Their cats are called quolls. Funny name. And if you see putty tats, there must be birds. Here's the parakeet. A bird or parrot that is widely distributed. I remember my neighbor used to have one as well. 3 VO and a win. An animal that everyone knows, kind of a ghost, is the platypus. You'll find it hiding in the riverbanks or a hole in the riverbank. It's got wedged feet, lays eggs, and is actually venomous. Even I didn't know that. Lucky. 2 VO and a win. Match in progress. On Crash we go hunt some more birds up the ladder, and immediately after reaching the first floor we see the Rainbow Lorikeet getting shot in the face. I can't use that one for the trophy wall. This one is a better specimen. He still has a head. Just like the black snake, he lives in the east, in woodland areas and rainforests. And what do you know? I actually killed another black snake with a random frag. OMG, it takes so much skill. Not. And of course you know the Red-necked Wallaby, also from eastern Australia. They also call him the Bennett Wallaby, and he is a macropus. Isn't that a nice group name? Again, a victory and an awesome bloodthirsty. Halfway through level 51. Over to Crash again, and the first thing that we spot is another bird. The Rosella, also a very colorful parakeet. The Wombat, you saw him before. Heavy fella. He can grow up to 70 pounds. That's half my weight. And we got frogs as well. Meet the Corroboree Frog. It seems to be shooting poison darts at me though. 3 VO and a win. Australia has 33 different sea snakes, and the Keelback is just one of them. He's not venomous though. His red-necked nephew in Asia is. 1 VO, match in progress. But we won. The Frilled-neck Lizard, that is the catch of the day. This one looks like the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. He also has a frill around his neck which usually stays folded. So he looks scary but only eats insects. He's also kept as an exotic pet. 3 VO and a win. The Frilled Dragon, as it's also called, he lives in the north and he doesn't recognize claymores. Bummer. And crocs, we got crocs. The freshwater croc lives in the north as well. But strangely, he is not an immediate threat for humans. The other croc in Australia is the saltwater crocodile, and that is the biggest species on Earth. Mind that one. Again, a win and 4 VO, but we're getting points. Meet the blue-tongued lizard, one of the many lizards of Australia, and he's actually a skink. And look at this, double skink with the claymore. That's the first time ever I got a double kill with a lethal. And a species that you will only find over on the west side of Australia is the numbat. Another one we saw before on this series. Here he is again. He's the size of a squirrel. And guess what? That squirrel from the movie Ice Age? He looks a lot like that one. He's also known as Banded Anteater. A first loss today, but 6 VO. But in all honesty, Australia is so huge that we will need another episode to discover all of its animal friends, like the Mulga Snake, just one of so many species of snakes. He's also known as the King Brown Snake, but that title it sounds a little bit demeaning. Do not underestimate him though, because he is venomous. He is the largest snake in Australia and the second longest in Australia. So that makes him one of the longest venomous snakes in the entire world. So that's where the extra king comes from. Not from his skills, no. You met the Rosella parrot before. Well, it's looking out of the window, so no option left but to shoot it in the head. I'm so sorry, parrot. The airstrike doesn't hit any snakes. That's a bummer. Let's just shoot another blue-tongued lizard then. Oh, level 52. And the last creature to go down is the green sea turtle. What the hell is it doing here? It doesn't live on the land. These chefs in Sydney, Chinatown were probably gonna cook it. 7 VO, no deaths today. Level 52 reached and an extra MP44 with a huge kick. Thanks to the prosperous results of today, I got a 19.7 KD. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.